Oh my gosh, it's all gone. Every single base on my favorite Minecraft server had been completely destroyed, leaving me and my team without anywhere to regear. So I'm gonna build the best nether base possible to save me and my team from being completely drained. Now, I'm not just building space for some gear, I'm also building it to surprise my teammate Social, because even though he isn't the greatest at PvP, he's always been there for me when I'm in a fight. And lately, I feel like I haven't helped him as much as he's helped me. And you may be asking why I'm building it in the Nether of all places. I mean, you can't place water, annoying mob spawn, and worst of all, gas will not stop fireballing your builds. And that's why I'm building it in the Nether. Not only because the wallboard is small, but also because no one would expect me to build a base in the Nether. Now, before I find the perfect spot to build the base, I'm gonna need to get some villagers. And since there's no such thing as a Nether village, I'm gonna have to steal a villager from an abandoned base and bring it onto the Nether. So I'm gonna head over to a player named Core's base and borrow some of his villagers. Alright, Core should definitely have some leftover villagers here. I'm gonna just borrow them. You know what? I'm gonna just break the villagers out. Alright, but here... Yo, what is this villager on? Why is he just spinning around? Alright, all I need is a couple of these guys on a boat and we should be good here. Alright, and that's one villager. Alright, and that's two. Now I just have to build a box around the portal like so. And when I break these two boats, they should just walk right into the portal. Yippee! Now instead of riding in the boat with the villagers with thousands of blocks, I'm gonna use a knockback 2 golden sword so that I can push the villagers much quicker without breaking the boat. This method is much quicker considering that I will be traveling at least 2,000 blocks on another route. This is gonna take a pretty long time. Now, while I'm taking this villager to its new home, I just wanted to ask you to please consider subscribing. These videos take quite a long time to make, and I would seriously appreciate it if you would subscribe. Oh, look at that. We're already far enough on another roof. Now that I'm far enough on another roof, I'm gonna have to break this bedrock, and I'm gonna be doing so with this machine. Thankfully, I brought all the materials. Alright, first time, let's see how this goes. Oh my gosh, I almost died. And the bedrock didn't break! Okay, let's try that again. Alright, I think I broke it. Okay, that's one. Now I need to break about 11 more bedrock. Okay, it should be broken. Bro, I'm so good at this! Alright, now on to the second layer. This is gonna be a little bit more difficult, and I don't know if this machine is going to work. I mean, might as well try it, though. What the fuck? How did I die? This is much worse than you probably think it is, because I had been sent all the way back to spawn. And remember, my stuff is over 2,000 blocks away from spawn on the Nether roof. And I have about 5 minutes to get my stuff back before they despawn. And the only chance I have of getting my items back is if I spam ping my teammates. Simply.
Bro, what?
Can you please log on? I died and I need a elytra.
I'm about to go to bed.
I don't care. Oh, okay, there he is. All I need is some food and fireworks and an elytra. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Alright, now I just gotta hope that it's not too late. Oh, that's my stuff right there. Oh my gosh, yes, it hasn't despawned. Okay, I am not going to try that bedrock breaking method ever again. I mean, there has to be a better way. And so I messaged the Slots SMP private Discord to see if anyone knew of better ways to break bedrock. And that's when my friend Like It sent me his 6-month-old bedrock breaking tutorial. In this video, he used redstone lag to break bedrock. And when I tried it on Slots... It worked! It had worked flawlessly. Oh my gosh, a lifesaver. And now that I know this method works perfectly, it's time to break some more bedrock. Okay, after about 30 minutes, I have finally put a hole in the bedrock, meaning that I can finally start building the base after I drop the villagers below the bedrock. Oh. Okay, never mind. I guess I can start building now. Now for the base design, I want to build a huge version of a respawn anchor. And I could just analyze the textures and try to rebuild it myself, or I could just take all the textures, put them to a schematic website, and stitch all the sides together. Can you guess which one I'm picking? Yeah, I'm not doing all that analyzing stuff. So now that I have this respawn anchor all stitched up, the next step is to get all the materials for this thing on the real server. And I can check the materials I need by going into the Lightmatica menu and clicking the materials button. Oh, holy crap, there's a lot of concrete. Alright, it turns out I need lots and lots of concrete and a variety of other kinds of blocks that looks like it's gonna take me hours to collect. So I better get to that as soon as possible. Alright, I almost have every material I need. I just need to break some flowers and dye the concrete, glass, and wool. So far, this is the easiest part of building the base, as I'm almost already done collecting all the materials. All I need now is a few more flowers, and we should be good here. I don't know why it took me that long. At least now I can start on actually building the base. So there's a slight problem with what I just said. My footage kind of corrupted, but it's okay because I have footage of me building the base halfway through. Alright, so since I'm terrible at building, I'm going to be using a very useful mod called Lightmatica, which basically helps me build structures pretty fast by using schematic. And I'm almost already done with the shell of the base, so that's nice. Bro, earlier I was wrong. This is the easiest part. Alright, just a few more blocks and we're done. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks perfect. All I have to do now is build some little details around the shell, mine a hole into the ground, get tons of more building, make a large building, and then we should be good. Now before I start building inside the base, I'm going to add a couple details that might make the build look better. I'm gonna start with adding these little spiral thingies around the top because when oh my god, because when dropping down from the nether roof, it looks a little bland. All right, these are the 2 last blocks and it looks pretty decent. Yeah, this is a nice touch. Now I just have to do the interior and functionalities of the base, which is by far the most difficult part of building the base. And I think a cool entrance could be a simply decorated circle in the middle. So I'm gonna get started on building that. So I'm gonna start off with a simple shape of a circle and outline it with some blackstone blocks and maybe add some shroomlights in the corners. Oh, and some crimson trapdoors to cover it up. And yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, now I gotta start digging down because that's where the base is gonna be. All right, you know what? I'm gonna just do this tomorrow and head to bed because it's almost 2 in the morning. Alright, so there's a tiny problem. There's not enough blocks underneath the base, meaning that I can't make the hole as deep as I wanted it to be. I mean, that's fine, I guess. It's just a little bit disappointing. Alright, I'm just gonna mine this out a little bit more and then add some details. This is definitely gonna be a little bit more difficult than I thought because there's not much space underground. And I'm gonna be building some redstone contraptions that need a lot of space, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. Anyways, I'm almost done digging this place out, and I'm done. Alright, perfect. We have a little hole here. Alright, finally, it's time to move on to the fun part. It's time to start building, and the materials that I'm gonna use the most is purple stained glass, lava, and crimson stems. So let's get right into it. Now, since building the base is going to take quite a while, I'm going to tackle something else in the meantime, because building this base is not the only surprise I have for Sean. I'm also surprising him with a shulker full of golden apples and a shulker full of gear. But getting a shulker full of golden apples in a short amount of time is close to impossible, because the public gold farm have been utterly destroyed. So I'm going to need to make a private gold farm. And I'm being so honest, I'm not about to build a super efficient gold farm while having to worry about the base. Luckily, I have something else in mind. You see, about a month ago, I had given a player named Lycus a shulker full of cobbled deep slate, and in return, he had given me a building out-you. I don't know why he did that. And I mean, I was gonna use it on a railgun or a claymore or something, but using it on a gold farm seems like a much better idea. So I'm gonna call up Lycus and force him to build the gold farm. Hey, Lycus.
Hey.
Okay, so do you happen to remember the time where you asked me to give you a shulker full of cobbled deep slate?
Yep. Okay, this would work.
Do you remember what you gave me for doing that?
Gave you a building IOU.
Right. Lycus, how long were you gone on vacation?
Like a week?
Okay. Are you aware that your gold farm has been completely destroyed?
Yes, yeah. Freddy was like, sorry, bro.
Well, I still have that IOU.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to use it. I kind of need a gold farm, and so with this IOU, I'm asking you to rebuild that entire gold farm somewhere else, completely how it was built last time.
Okay. So, can you like just find chords for me to build that?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Can you hand it over?
Well, that's gonna be what's gonna happen after you build the thing. I can't hand it over just yet. Otherwise,
Wait, why?
Well, otherwise then the contract's broken. You don't have to build it anymore. I have to keep it in here.
Okay. Yeah, just send me the chords. I could work on it.
All right.
Sometime, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna just go find some cores then.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Thank you, and good luck with the gold farm.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's all. See ya.
See ya.
Alright, now that I have Lycus working on the gold farm, I can finally start working on the villagers. Not like I'm excited about it. And to get started, I'm going to use this villager breeder to produce tons of villagers. And then I'm going to give them some fair paying jobs. I swear I'm not a bad person. Okay, I have to be extremely careful while placing the stuff on the bed because one wrong right click and then I'm dead, and so is this room. All right, the villager beater is complete. Now I just need to put the actual villagers in there. Bro, getting villagers is probably my second least favorite part about building this base. Bro, something about the villagers AI just enrages me. Shit. That just scared the life out of me, bro. Like, holy shit, bro. I forgot about the fence. All right, I finally got the villagers inside the villager beater. Now let me just break this so we can sleep. And now I just have to add a little rail system or whatever underneath it. All right, this rail system is a little bit scuffed, but it definitely does the job for now. All I need to do now is to give the villagers a little bit of bread and then move on to building the super smelter. Now, before I start building the super smelter, I just wanted to say that I did already build the potion brewers, but my recording once again corrupted. So I'm just gonna get straight to building this. Okay, no, but seriously, this is only gonna take like 15 minutes to build, so... Okay, I am finally done building the stupid super smelter thingy. Now I can finally work on the villager trading hall. Before I do that though, I'm gonna add these cool little armor stands over here. And yeah, that looks pretty cool. And for the first villager, I'm gonna give him a cartographer job. And that's because this server has infinite restock installed, meaning that if I get a librarian with a glass trade, I can sell the glass panes to this cartographer for like infinite emeralds. Alright, I finally got this stupid villager in this little box. Now I can lock the trades. Now I just have to do this 20 more times, except with librarians, which is 10 times harder. So I think I'm just gonna do a few of them and then log off because it's getting a little late.
Guys, look, I found this vase. It's really cool. Like, this thing is actually so cool. What?
I mean, yeah, dude, that's pretty cool.
Sebonk, is this yours? Because, like, I know you were talking about something, like some sort of base related thing earlier.
Cool Dog, do not leak the base.
Somehow, Cool Dog had found the base before I even finished building it. And some of you might think that killing it would fix this, but that'll only make things worse, as he could just leak the core. And plus, Cool Dog is known to be one of the best players on the Slots SMP, so there's no way I could possibly kill him. So I decided to pay Cool Dog a slot. Wait a minute, a slot? I am moving a little bit too quickly. Let me first explain what a slot is. You see, on the server that I play on, whenever you kill a player, you gain an extra inventory slot. And whenever you die, well, you lose one. And since inventory space is a crucial aspect of Minecraft, slot spaces are extremely valuable items. And to keep Cool Dog's mouth shut about the base, I'm gonna pay him a slot.
Oh, hi, Sebonk.
Hey, Cool Dog.
Hi. If you give me a slot, I swear to God, I won't tell anybody else. I didn't tell anybody the codes or anything.
If I give you a slot, well, I need to give these slots back.
No. It can be my slot. It can be my slot, bro.
Okay.
And then you will be signing a contract. Put white text.
Okay.
And then.
I heard you say put white text, bro.
No. What? Are you
At
hearing
least it's
things or
black
something?
text.
Evil presence! Evil presence! Evil presence!
Okay, just a disclaimer, Cool Dog called me and Sean when we were in the middle of playing in our Terraria world, so you're gonna hear quite a lot of yelling. Do you have a book and quill?
I don't. But we can
Abid Sebonk! Boss! Fine!
Okay, let's head to spawn and I'll get a contract, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll give you a slot. Alright, I got the book and quill. I'm gonna write the contract now, alright?
Okay. So, if you put white text in this book, I will at the SMP and just dox the codes. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, if you want to do that, you can do that. And you're signing first to like agree to it, and then I'll sign the book. So that way it's my
okay.
signature. Does that make sense? Like, you'll add a page, you'll click sign, and then we'll go from there.
Actually, I think I'm gonna wait till I sign it, just in case. Here's the book.
Okay.
After you sign it, I'm gonna sign it and then like...
Okay. By signing this, Cool Dog agrees to not leak the base by screen share, recording, image, or anything. No loopholes. Do not send the cards to anyone, and do not agree for steal or use the base. Can I use it if I when it's done? Because like I won't steal from it or anything, but like if I'm just like right there.
I don't want anyone following anyone to the base.
I mean, I can understand that, but... And do not agree for steal or use the base. I'm just going to make this grammatically right and add a comma after grief. Grief, steal, or use the base. In return, Cool Dog will get one slot. Sign here. I will sign first.
I forgot to sign.
Then you will...
Yeah, maybe I should have signed the book as well.
Then you don't sign the book, I will sign the book.
Yeah.
You just write your name in.
Sebonk. Let me see. Okay.
There's no white text or anything, I promise.
All
right.
Slot.
So,
No. I want each estate. Okay.
So where's my 10 slots at?
I said 1 slot.
Well, the thing is that since you didn't sign the book, it's now in there that you owe me 10 slots.
So you changed the contract that I wrote.
Well, you signed it. That's all that matters. So now you owe me 10 slots in exchange for not leaking the base.
So you're actually doing this?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna remake the I want to give 1 slot, but I need to give Sean his slots back, and I don't want to give all my slots because I still needed to build.
Then how about we do this instead? I'm 9 slots down. You're a lot higher than me. If I get to neutral, we'll call it even. I'm at 27. I need 10 slots and some sort of payment. It doesn't have to be exactly now. We can do the 1 slot now. That takes 1 off, but I need it over time. Because if I keep that contract, I still have some sort of leverage on you. And yeah. So I'll expect those slots sometime sooner or later, Sebonk.
Bro, is there like anything else I can do? What if I just get you 10 netherite instead?
Well, the main thing is I need the wither skulls, not the netherite. If you give me the stuff, like if you give me all the wither skulls for it, we can call it a day.
Okay, well.
And then if you give me the slot now, like promised. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you. Good doing business with you, Sebonk.
Yes.
Sebonk. Shadonka the funky tonk. Sebonky bonk.
So I just got tricked by Cool Dog, and now I owe him 10 slots. But after a little bit of talking, I was able to convince Cool Dog to lower the price to 8 wither skulls, and Sean decided to help me get them. Alright, with me and Sean's wither skulls combined, it's time to meet with Cool Dog. So I'm gonna head to spawn and hope our base is safe.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So what do you?
Okay.
So what do you drop your thing?
Here. It's
And then
no.
somebody
I'll
else
drop
drop
Sebonk.
theirs.
I'll drop it. Sebonk.
No, I have 7.
I'll drop it. Okay, just drop it. And then I'll look at the book. Okay.
Alright, here you go.
There's that. Let me pick these up. Okay. There's that.
All right.
You can look at the book. You can whatever.
Okay. Sabonk.
And
There you
then I need my wither skulls. So Sean.
We'll check that. Okay. And then here's this.
Okay. Cool beans. Thank you, fellas.
You're welcome. Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, that was quite annoying, but now it's finally settled. And it's time to get a zombie from the overworld into my nether base. Oh, perfect. There's a zombie right here. Now I just have to bring him through the portal, give him a totem, and some gear. Oh my gosh, this guy's maxed out. And take him all the way to my base. This is gonna take quite a while. And we're finally here. Oh my gosh. And now I just gotta name tag him. I don't exactly know what to name him, so I'm gonna ask Twitter. Oh wait, that name is perfect. The reason this name is perfect is because a while ago, a player named Colden hosted a hunt or something for his pet zombie named Christopher. But then, he died. And I think Sean found that a little funny. So bringing Christopher back is a great idea. Now, while I leave Christopher Jr. to, convince the villagers to give me cheaper trades, I'm gonna quickly finish the storage room. And I mean very quickly. And that's the base basically complete. I just need to wait for the zombie villagers to gear. Which means I can finally put this base to the test by grinding an entire shulker box full of gear. And since I already got an entire shulker box of golden apples, this is the last gift I have to grind for Sean. So let's start the timer and start grinding. And there we go, it only took 7 minutes and 40 seconds to get an entire shulker full of gear. Yeah, I think I'm ready to show the base to Sean now. I'm just gonna call him up real quickly. Hey Sean, can you meet me at spawn?
Yeah.
Alright, follow me into the nether.
Alright, we're going to the nether, dude.
Yes, dude. Alright, follow me this way. Okay, I forgot where the base is. Oh, wait, okay, I see you. Okay, just jump down and hold down the space.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the base.
Bro, this is actually crazy. No. You made this
like that.
Bro, this is actually awesome.
If you want, you can set your spawn here, but I'm not gonna do that. We got auto potion brewers with fire res and invis. Let's see, we got the villager trading hall with every single villager you'd ever need. You can zombify them in this villager breeding room. Zombie right here, Christopher Jr.
It's Christopher Jr.? Is this a reference?
Yeah.
Is it a reference?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, it is.
And then over here we have a super smelter, because like it's basically required for a base.
Yeah, basically required. Damn, bro. This is actually crazy. I knew you were like making a base and all, but like I actually did not expect it to be this big and like even the potion brewers.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, ever since I joined the server, you kind of like been there, always. Like whenever I'm getting jumped, or if I need something, you're just there. So I thought I might do something for you. And this isn't it. There's still one more thing I want to show you. This is for you.
Bro. Bro. Are you joking? Are you insane, bro?
Oh, I almost forgot one more thing. Oh, the items are gonna spit out. Hold on, let me just do that. Forgot to return this. There you go.
Thank you.